Hey guys, we're back. This time we're taking a look at the boat pack for Isle of Cats. This was available during the most recent Kickstarter campaign for the Beasts and or Kittens and Beasts expansion, and it offers up some new boat player boards of some odd different shapes to change up your game a little bit and make things a little bit different. Anyway, we're going to get right in and take a look. So first thing we have here are little room layouts for all of the ships. Get it open here. And it can be hard to see where the various rooms are on the ships at a first glance. So these help you out by showing where all the different rooms are located on each of the ships to give you a good reference. One of these does have an error on it. Let's see if I can figure out which one it is. Flipping through real quick. I want to say, no, it's not that one. I think it is this one. Yeah, this one here. This room in the corner should not be colored in. That one is actually a mistake. This card can be discarded when you get yours. It comes with this little pack here saying that it's an errata replacement. As it was a misprint and it was easier for them to just throw the corrected card in there in place of replacing the whole thing. That's the one there with a, what is that, a tiger shark? Sawfish. And you can see the difference here between the two. It's very hard to see, but yeah, they did it on both of these. This corner here is not colored on the replacement card. So if you do have two of these, that's why. This is the one that comes in the extra envelope. Put this one in with the pile, chuck that one. And there you go. So these are our various boats for the boards that come in here. It also has notes on here about the paddle boat version. The wheel itself in here is not part of the boat. It does not have squares and does not count. So your center row is this side here, this side here. Onto the actual boards. So our first board here is it's got the turtles on it. And you can see here the new layouts are slightly different than the original. I believe some of these have the original boats on the back, whereas these ones have various on the flip side here. It looks like a seal we have. And that's how you match these up to the cards, though. It's based on the symbols there. Next one we have is a penguin, I believe. And you can see the slightly different shapes. The rooms are in different areas. And then on the back we have some kind of large, looks like a shark of some kind. I'm not up on my aquatic sea life, sorry. Next we have, I think it's a nautilus shell of some kind. I don't know what kind of creature is in there. Again, terrible with this stuff. And on the flip side is that a killer whale? An orca? I'm tipping the board like I can see it from the side. But yeah, I like the new shapes. It really makes you think about placing your cats. You get used to the normal boat shape in the base game, and you can kind of plan ahead where you want to lay everything out. And this adds some new angles, like there's this little one block protrusion here you got to think about. Things like that you got to work on. The nose with its sticking out 2 blocks here in the front. Makes you change up your play style and how you normally do things. Next one here, an hourglass looking boat. This one has a swordfish. There's a better picture. There we go. Swordfish down there. On the back side, we have a seagull. What did they run out of? I think they ran out of fish designs. We have a seagull on there for this one. And this is the paddle wheel boat we were talking about there. Upside down. Not that it really matters. Next up, we have this one. Interesting design there. And this has flying fish. Interesting. And then on the back side, what's this one? I couldn't see what it's got. It's got a, I think it's sawfish is what they call that. It's got like a chainsaw looking mouth. And then finally, we have this one. And I have no idea what kind of bird that is. Some kind of bird on there. That's another one with the wheel. And then on the back side, we have, is it a whale? Not exactly sure what that's supposed to be. I think it's a whale. This one's interesting with the propeller screws in the middle there. And that's all of the boards that come in the box there. So again, cool new thing to add a new feature to your game, basically to change things up a little. If you played the game a ton and you can't have a pattern down of how you lay out your boat, and you're consistently getting really full boats, this one gives you 6 new options for boats, and then there's 6 other layouts on the back too. So there's technically 12 new maps that you can use here to play your games. Of all the expansions for Isle of Cats, I think this one's probably one of the most useful, most bang for the buck in what you get, as you're getting all these new boards that can really change things up. Some are easier, some are more difficult. Combine that with the original boards in the game. If you have late arrivals, you got extras from that. I think there were 4 in the original game, 2 more in late arrivals. So you got 6 boards there, another 6 here. It's 12 different layouts you can use for your ship. I think the original ones were technically all the same layout, but the maps and rats were in different places. Now you have the entire hull laid out in different places, so it really makes a big difference. You don't think it would, but when you actually sit down to play and you notice the different shapes of the various rooms, it really does make a difference in how you lay out the ship and how you fill out your rooms. And when you figure in the additional point scoring and things that you're going for, it changes up more than you'd think it would. And that's just a really cool aspect. I'm really glad I picked this one up, as it does add quite a bit to the game in my opinion. And best of all, the newer players to the game can still use the original boats, so easier layouts. More experienced players can take on these to change things up a bit, and it still leaves the game pretty balanced and easy to play for both people. The biggest thing here, I think, is trying to fit these into the base game box. I haven't done it yet, but I'm pretty sure you can fit these in, and the originals. It might be a tight fit with all the new content, but I'm pretty sure everything will fit in the base box. I'm going to try that. Probably do a video on that because I want to do an insert for the game anyway. So stay tuned for that. But if you're looking for an interesting thing to add onto your Isle of Cats game that's going to change up the game without adding any more complexity, no new rules to learn or any of that stuff, just new boat layouts, makes a big difference. And it's something really simple and easy that you can add to your game to freshen it up, make it feel new again, and add a bit more variety to your games of Isle of Cats. Anyway, that's a really quick look at this, but that's pretty much all there is to show. Hope it helps you decide if the boat pack is something worth looking for yourself. Either way, as always, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.